Hi everybody, this is Dr. Ivan Misner with BusinessNetworking.com. I have here my friend Deanna Tucci Schmitt. Deanna is from my hometown, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and it is great to have her here today. She's going to be talking about a subject that I absolutely love, telling stories. So tell us about that, Deanna.
And I mean true stories, not the fabricated.
Yeah,
yes,
okay,
right.
Real stories.
Real stories, and to engage people in what you do, to make the networking opportunity a lot more fun. So if someone tells you a story, Ivan, what is compelling? I mean, what is it about a story that attracts you?
Well, it's the compelling part. A story that doesn't compel somebody to take action is basically just a joke. And jokes are different than stories. They may be funny, but it's getting something that compels them to take action that makes a good story.
Okay, so you talked about the take action.
Yeah.
And it could be in a couple different ways. Most stories have a beginning, a middle, and end. Wouldn't you agree also that stories have, here's the problem, here's how it was resolved,
right,
and here's what I did to help it. And that's what a lot of people do when they're giving their 60-second presentation at a networking event, or when they're talking about what their company can do for their prospect. So, one of the great things about telling stories, beginning, a middle, and an end, and how you solve that, is that people tend to remember stories better.
They do. Yeah, very true. You give them facts and it'll go in one ear and out the other, but you tell them a story to hang their hat on and they remember it.
Well, and also if they hear it and they listen better to a story, what then does that mean that they can do with that information?
Well, they can repeat it a lot easier.
It's a lot easier to repeat it, and they can repeat it a lot easier because it's a lot easier to retain.
Right.
When you have a beginning, a middle, and an end, you can retain it. And so, and especially if there's an outcome. And you talked about statistics. Yeah, I'm not going to just remember statistics, but if my story talks about how I was able to decrease somebody's productivity costs or increase their revenue through this problem that I solved by X amount or by this percentage, people are going to remember those percentages because they're attached to a story, which means so they are more interested in listening to it. They're more interested in, which means that they can then remember it better, which means that they can then retell it better, which means they can refer you.
Right. Listen, I think this is real important. I'm a real believer in storytelling to not just for entertainment purposes, because it makes a presentation a little more interesting.
Yes.
But to have people remember what you have to say, to compel them to take action, and to transform them in some way. Those are the keys, I think, for telling a good story.
The results help transform.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add?
Tell stories.
Tell stories. Incorporate them into your sales, your business, your marketing. Listen, Deanna Tucci Schmitt from Pennsylvania. This is Dr. Ivan Misner from BusinessNetworking.com. Thanks for watching.